Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Open the floodgates for money. Open the floodgates. Now, I've talked before about having multiple streams of income. The beauty of it is always a floodgate. Now, all of my income streams, they don't pay me on the same level. Like I have some affiliate, I have an affiliate connection with Amazon on my website. And I don't reach the threshold every month, but I'm sometimes surprised. And then, of course, it's all my other sites and everything, and plus some stuff I don't necessarily disclose publicly and everything. But I get surprised. Some of them are very steady. Some of them is a good surprise. But what it is, it's a floodgate. It's a floodgate. It's multiple streams of income, which means I can get money from multiple sources. And see, that's very important. Now, you can do it by, having one of the most common ways people might do it is maybe have a full-time job, that's one, maybe a part-time job, and then a business. Or maybe a couple little businesses, little, side hustles, something like that. But those are still income streams. And then, some people might invest in some real estate funds or other stocks that can pay you on a monthly basis, or get a dividend that way, or I don't know how to count dividends for savings, so I don't really count those. But you never know. And you got different stuff, different areas. Credit cards. Credit cards that give you a little bit of money back. It can add up real quick. However you do it, you want to open up the floodgates, because one of the things we have in this day and time, and I'm going to get more into the recessions unofficial recession. It hasn't been officially declared in the next episode. But you want to open it up for money to come in. You don't just want to say, well, I want to make money. Okay, how's it going to come? Is it just going to fall out the sky? You going to win a lottery? No, the best way to make money is to have ways to do it. Let me get back to one I used to do. Okay, like back in the 90s, that's when I was big on, I had like three primary things at one point. So I had my full-time job, but then I was working a part-time job at a gym. Okay, that's two payments right there. But then I also had my publishing company, and my primary way of making money was actually doing vending shows. So I had a product for the shows, but then I had something to sell. And this is before I got big. And was able to expand the publishing by having books in different stores. Like, let's talk about that for a second. If you have a business that's selling some type of product, it could be books, it could be soaps. Always gotta say soaps. Ron loves some soaps. It could be shea butter, I don't know. It could be some clothing items. One of the best ways to make money is yes, you can do like your own store, you can do online. That's something too. Or, you could, you can do something, sell it directly, but getting your products in different stores. That way you always have different stores, because in the 2000s when I really got going and I could live off just publishing, I had several stores across the country that were selling my books, including a connection with a couple of book distributors. So they were getting my stuff across the country. So it was like, oh, okay, so I could get a payment from any place. Now, the ones I dealt with directly, that was always a payment option. And then also too, I was also doing book signings. I was good, like the bookstores in the area. I had a whole network. Whenever I could do a book signing every weekend. All I had to do was just go between the guys that I knew that had bookstores. The guys, and a few ladies too. But that's the thing. See, you want to open up as many ways to bring in good money as possible. Like I said, I always recommend, even if you have a full-time job, is paying everything, start a side business. You never know. And it could be, plus it could be a business doing something that you really want to do anyway. But you want to do that. Just look into it, or you can invest. Maybe you could buy something. Like, I'm gonna tell you a big way. Just owning real estate if you can. That's always a good thing. Because with real estate, you can get, steady rent, provided you got good tenants. Or maybe if you happen to own a commercial property. My grandmother, may she rest in peace, when I was living out in Southeast DC, she owned the house. So, me, my mother and sister were upstairs. Meanwhile, downstairs, she rented it out to a tax office. So she was getting even though she was still getting some money from my mother. Grandmother wasn't that nice. So she had to get something from my mother. But also, too, she getting something from the tax office as well. So whatever you can do, invest in some property, real estate, stocks, look into stocks that can pay regular dividends, which personally I would do. Yeah, plenty of people will get the big ones and all of that and buy, sell and all that. And that's cool if you know how to day trade. But me personally, I get smaller ones that just happen to pay on a regular basis. To me, that's more effective. But that's just one way. And you want to think about that. And when you open those floodgates, you never know where you can get money from. Like I said, my main thing now, I just have multiple streams of income. And part of that was so if one goes out or bad, boom. And any of them, even the ones I don't get stuff on regularly, I can always switch up. Like I said, on my website, I'm affiliated with Amazon, so people can go through there. But I can always change it up and maybe look for other affiliate sites and everything. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. So, but you want to do that. You want to keep the money flowing. Think of money like rain. You want to have baskets out there to catch the rain. What good is it if it's out there and it just drops? There's plenty of money. And I'm going to get into that more in the next episode. There's plenty of money. You just have to have a way. You just have to have ways to get it. So that's why, I throw out different business ideas. That's why you even manage what you get. That's why you look into, okay, what can I invest in that could possibly bring me some money? What can I do extra? What kind of side hustle can I get? Regardless. Everybody, unless you just especially if you don't have children or anything, get a side business. Or if you do have children, you're married, everything's taken care of, get that side business. Trust me on this. So anyway, y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.